What up, Ninja Nation? It's Bowman 9000, aka the Trumbull Ninja, and welcome back to the Dynamic Ratings comparisons. We got the Dynamic Ratings Kyle Lowry up for bids right here at the top. He has recently turned into an Amethyst card from a gold. Look at how far his card has come from an 83 overall gold to a 90 overall Amethyst, and he's got a little bit more to go, I think, because the Raptors are in the second place, like 2 games behind the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference playoff race, so they might take another little push. But anyway, into the ratings. The driving layup is a 95, mid shot is a 76 and 76. I wouldn't worry about that versus a 70 and a 75. The moving mid and the standing three are, the moving 3 and the standing 3 are money at an 83 and an 84. Based off his previous card, which is a 74 and a 75. Ball control is 92, pass vision is an 82 versus 77, speed is an 88 versus an 82, and acceleration gets a boost as well at 89. Now, as you see, my Amethyst card has no badges except the bronze badges that came with it. I'm about to show you guys in a second why I say his moving shot 3 and his standing shot 3 are money. Take a look at this, guys. He is here in the gym raining threes. I have him coming in the practice gym shooting left and right, leaning, standing, leaning right, fading, green bars all over the place. He's easy. His shot is easy to hit green. Has a couple hitches in it, but the hitches go through pretty cleanly, I should say. Pretty cleanly. Anyway, now we're on to the defensive side of the card. Lateral quickness is a 93, which is really great for defensive purposes. His also is a gold card is a 93 too, so no boost there. But you get an easy, nice pass perception of 95 versus a 93 on the gold versus 85 on the gold card, excuse me, and that makes for easy steals. Speaking of easy steals, his steals at 85. Go ahead and feel free to reach in. You might get the steal because he got pass perception and because his steals at an 85 versus 71. I wouldn't really reach on the 71 overall steal because you're probably gonna get the foul. Shot contest is a 90, so you don't even have to really jump. Just hold the right stick up in the air and put his hands up to contest the shot. The person's probably gonna miss because his block is a 51. He's not blocking anybody, but he'll change his shot. Defensive consistency is 90, doesn't matter. On ball defensive IQ 87 versus 87, doesn't matter, no change there. Basically, they're saying this guy can shoot, he can dribble, he can pass, and he can put his hands out in the passing lanes. That's exactly what we want to see from a Kyle Lowry. We want to be able to pull up off the dribble, a catch and shoot from a DeMar DeRozan or a Valanciunas, and rain down the jumpers, man. So it's about time that we get into our next card up for bids, and we'll do that in just a second. Now, here we are. We got Paul freaking George, PG. You might have seen him in an earlier video where I announced my starting lineup, but here again, we got Paul George because he is now a 90 overall Amethyst card, man. Welcome to the family. He's got a standing layup of 93 versus a 90, which doesn't really matter. The driving layup versus 89 versus 82, that should help out a lot more when driving to the lane and you get that layup animation when you really meant to dunk, because they didn't really do anything with the driving dunk. The driving dunk the same, but the driving layup, you do get a couple points added, so I will pick him up, try it out. Moving shot mid 75, aka don't do it. I'm telling you, do not shoot the mid-range with Paul George unless you know his animation. If you're shooting it off the mid-range, off the move, I get maybe, but a standing still mid-range shot, don't even think about it, bro. Don't do it. Moving shot 3 and standing shot 3 is an 83 and 84 versus an 80 and an 86. So you're still not getting as most of the bang for your buck that you would get with the gold card with the standing shot 3. But if you are in his hot spots, which are very nice in the left side and the right side, you should be able to get some nice threes, which I'll show you guys right here. I'm basically just practicing somebody grabbing the rebound and Paul George the rebound, and Paul George running to the corners and out to the wing for 3. Now, I tried this with the mid-range. Off the move, he was pretty good, and off the catch, but standing still, he was not really hitting it, man. Don't do it. Anyway, we're on to his defensive side of the card. A block, a 42 versus a 47. We saw that coming here because it hasn't been really getting any blocks this season, and that's what the Dynamic Ratings card are supposed to do. Steals 75 versus 81. He's a little bit down in steals, which is okay. I don't really use Paul George to reach in anyway. I use Paul George as a bigger body who's going to slide left and right accordingly and get the job done. So defensive rebounds is 73 versus an 80. Man, he really hasn't been playing the defense, but as you guys know, he's been matched up at the power forward position on defense, and then in the small forward position on offense. So these rebounding numbers are a bit skewed. If you play him at the small forward throughout the whole game, you'll have a good shot at getting these rebounds and boxing out. Defensive consistency is an 85 versus an 85. On-ball defense is an 85. Nothing really changed there. The pick and roll help IQ and the pick and roll defense IQ and the help defense IQ is 84, 88. Still the same. Lateral quickness, 85. Still the same. Final verdict. Should you get the Amethyst Kyle Lowry? Hell yes. Should you get the Amethyst Paul George? Maybe. I mean, if you already have the gold Paul George, I probably would just sub him out and put somebody else in his spot. The dynamic ratings Amethyst, it's nice that he's an Amethyst, but until he can make that driving layup, I don't want to hear it. I'm getting out of your hair. Have a good Sunday. What up, NinjaNation? It's Boneman9000 here. Thank you guys for coming out to another video. If you are new here, go ahead and click like, man. Hit the subscribe button, show your support. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Twitch so you guys know what's going on. If you guys came for the Dynamic Ratings series and you want to watch more of that playlist, or you don't know about the Power 4 My Career series on Season 4, click on the right-hand side. Vice versa, if you came for the Power Forward and you didn't know about the Dynamic Ratings, click on the left side of the screen and it'll take you directly to that playlist. Thank you for watching.